Hey everybody, how's it going? So hanging here at Harmony Studios, just getting a few things done, and this just showed up this evening. Ooh, what is this? This looks like a brand new amp from Revv, fairly lightweight. If there's a severed head in here, I'm going to be very upset. Let's see what we get here. We got power cable, MIDI cable, and USB cable. USB cable. What could that possibly be for? I'm gonna crack this bad boy open, take a peek. I like the case anyway. And try not to drop this on the floor. Let's see what we get here. And check that out. So, what do we got here? Revv, virtual G20. Gain, treble, mid, bass, volume, pre-post store. Oh, there's an aggression switch. Okay, so last year, Revv put out the D20, which was their Dynamis 20-watt version. And the Dynamis amp is more of a blues and country amp. It's definitely for clean stuff. And it was meant as a pedal platform if you're into that kind of stuff, which I'm totally not into. I like amps, I really do, and Revs are probably my favorites. I've owned 4 at one point. My original Generator 120 that I gave away a couple years ago on Oldies But Baddies. I've got my Generator 120 Mark II. I've got the 100P, and I've got a 100P here in LA as well. This, I believe, is a Generator 20 watt, and it's modeled after the Purple channel, which is everybody's favorite channel. It's I always call it the Euro Trash channel because it just sounds so fucking good. But it looks like this has some torpedo tech built into it. Oh, we got a 2 Notes logo here, torpedo embedded by 2 Notes, probes for bias testing. Oh man, look at this. Effects loop, internal load, and speaker. Oh, great. So you can use this as a silent amp. It's got a built-in torpedo. You can hook this right up to your computer and run impulse responses with no dicking around with miking up cabinets or anything like that. Holy crap. That is super fucking cool. Balanced output, USB, ground lift. Okay, somebody was thinking. Yeah, this definitely sounds like a Dan Trudeau's design, you know, just over-engineer everything and trying to anticipate any problem that could possibly crop up. So, can't wait to plug this in, take it for a test drive, and see what it'll do. Before I get to that, though, we've got a very special guest. We got Derek Eastfeld from Revv Amps just sitting off camera here. He's going to join me in a sec, and we're going to discuss what the whole process was on coming up with this. So we got the Revv amp, we got the Revv guy. You guys know Derek Eastfeld. He's been on the show numerous times before. Always a pleasure, Derek.
Likewise.
So what's the methodology here? This is a micro 20-watt amp for guys like me.
Yeah.
Because you guys got a lot of shit last year, didn't you?
Well, we did have a bit of backlash. Our core fan base is metal, for sure. But Dan does really great voicings for clean and blues, which is more what I play and, you know, less what you play. So we decided to do the D20 first because honestly, we knew that if we released the G20 first, we would have almost no chance of reaching the market that the Dynamis reaches.
Right.
So there was always the intention to do a G20, but it just was going to take some time to get done.
Fair enough. And the D20 was definitely a pedal platform, definitely a clean amp, that kind of thing. And there was a little bit of a thing about the price. You know, it was how much was it going for?
$11.99.
Right, and no distortion channel. Whereas this is $12.99, comes with a distortion channel. It's basically, this is a micro version of the 100P, right?
Yes, sir.
Except it's 20 watts. And I'm seeing 6 virtual cabinets, so you can load 6 different IRs onto this thing.
Yeah, you can load more than 6 into it and control them or trigger them with MIDI. So I think you can do 32 in total, but you can just recall the 6 on the preset.
Okay, great. Is there any kind of software we can download for this then?
Yep, there's a torpedo remote available from 2 Notes website for it.
Oh, fantastic. Great. Yeah, so there we go. We got the USB connection, all that. So if you're using torpedo remote, you can probably blend more than one cab. I'm gonna hope anyway. So when is this gonna hit the market? When can everybody expect to get these?
Right around NAMM time. By the time this video comes out, you'll be able to pre-order, and it should be at your favorite retailers in February.
Okay, so who's gonna have it besides the website, obviously? Sweetwater.
I would imagine so. Yeah.
Okay.
Guitar Center / Musician's Friend, Long McQuaid in Canada. Toman over in Europe. We have about 140 dealers worldwide, and most of them will carry it.
Okay, fantastic. So definitely this looks like it's going to be a super cool little home recording rig. Like I said, when it comes to digital amps, I'm a big fan of hybrid systems, especially for home recording. If you're going to record silently, run a real tube amp into cabinet IRs, I think that's the best solution as opposed to a completely digital simulation. So this might be just the thing to do it. So let's hook it up and try a few tones out. Let's see what we get. All right, so I've had the G20 for about a day. I've got it plugged in back here. I've been playing around with it quite a bit. And the wonderful thing about it is it's got that torpedo back end so you can record silently. So I'm going to do a quick and dirty test here. I'm running it just as a load box and completely silent into a couple of Lancaster impulses just to check out the metal tones. Like, check this out. This is with the aggression on level 2. All the effects are shut off. I've just bypassed all the included 2-note software, which is very good, mind you. But I'm a little bit particular to the Lancaster stuff for obvious reasons. So yeah, let's give it a shot here. Let's see what we get. And that's the great thing. If I don't like the tone, I can just tweak it in software with the impulses. That's one of the really great things about this system. There's just crap tons of gain on this. If I dial it back a little bit. You know, you can still really dig into the strings, maybe get a bit more expressiveness out of it. Or you crank it right up. It's all pretty cool, but I really think this thing is kind of a really awesome solution for the home recording guy who wants to record with a tube amp, doesn't want to drop $3,000 on a 100P or a 120 Mark II. This is definitely going to fit the bill because it's full tubes. And it does come loaded with all that wonderful 2-notes software, so you can simulate power amps. You can even turn the power amp off on the Revv and just go straight out of the preamp, which is pretty freaking cool. I like the tube power section, though. I'm a little partial to the real thing. Anyway, the real measure of an amp is how it sounds in the mix. Let's check it out. So that's the brand new Revv G20. You can check it out at Revv Amps. I'll have some links in the description, of course. And I just want to thank Derek Eastfeld for being on the show and kind of taking us through that. Anyway, I'm going to definitely put some more time in on the G20 when I get my own, which would be really nice. It'd be super cool to have that. But unfortunately, I'm shooting this a couple weeks before NAMM, so I have to give this one back. Anyway, can't wait to get my hands on one. And I might even be giving one away for this year's Oldies But Baddies competition. Ooh, what's that going to be all about? Stay tuned and make sure you subscribe for details. Until next time, remember, the night is short and full of errors.